When healing becomes a legacy and compassion is passed through generation, medicine turns into a mission and not just a transformation. नमस्ते दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका संवाद में, एक खास मंच, एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म जहां हम बात करते हैं दिल से और हर एक की सोच से। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट रितिका और आज हम एक बहुत ही स्टिम्युलेटिंग टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, हीलिंग अक्रॉस generations. A young doctor carrying forward family's legacy. For that, we have amongst us Dr. Shupriya Gupta. Ma'am, thank you so much for being here with us and joining us for this special podcast.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. And I would really like to thank you for creating a platform like this for, spreading so much awareness in today's generation and age and from people who are from respective fields. And you thought of me, so that's a very big compliment for me. And let's see how this goes.
So, ma'am, what inspired you to follow in your family's footsteps and choose medicine as your career? How has their experience shaped your approach towards the medicine? And did you feel any kind of pressure to live up their expectation, or was it more of a personal calling thing?
See, growing up in a family full of doctors, it was always something like medicine was a part of our daily life. So वो हम लोग को पता भी नहीं चलता था, but it was always embedded in us. So the seed was already planted when we were, kids and growing up, because we used to hear about like conversations about patients, emergencies, और जो ethical dilemmas में सब होते थे. So I feel like exposure बहुत पहले हो गया था, but eventually when we grew up, and because being in a family जिसमें इतना exposure था हम लोग को, तो I think we realized कि medicine was not just about being a textbook person. Obviously knowledge is essential, very important, but I feel like the empathy, compassion is what the patients remember about you. So that's what we learned. So that was our advantage of being growing up in a family like this. But I felt like eventually when you grow up, you realize that it was not about like just carrying a legacy forward. It was, मतलब वो भी था, but I feel like that was not the legacy of just becoming a doctor. It was more of a legacy of which was rooted in values, in satisfaction, patient satisfaction, and compassion, empathy. So I think जब ये realize हुआ हम लोग को, I think that's when I realized that this is not an obligation anymore. It felt more of a personal calling. So I feel उस समय I realized कि okay, like this is something that I want to do. Then after that, actually बाद में भी even I was never pressurized. मतलब ऐसा कभी भी नहीं था. Like my parents were always like कि if it is not something you want to do, it's fine. Because see, this is not something that you can just मतलब आप it's not something कि आप बस कर लोगे. It requires a lot of अगर आपको passion नहीं है और मेरे को I'm a firm believer in something that whatever you're doing, चाहे वो कोई भी job हो, आप professional हो किसी भी चीज़ में, if it is not something that at least you love and you have some passion for it, आप बोर हो जाएंगे. And मतलब then you'll not have the energy to do it.
You won't be that productive.
Exactly. So and there's no point in doing it. That's when burnout comes. That's when the stress comes because you're not liking what you're doing at all. So I feel like that's very important. फिर बाद में तो when I got into the field, when like in my final year I think and in my internship was the time that I realized that I have made the best decision for myself. And I was really, really happy because this is literally something that I think I was really born to do.
So, what are some common misconceptions about women's health that you would like to address and clarify?
See, I'll start with the most common ones and like most minor ones. That first one would be that people think that women don't need regular checkups, because they look and feel healthy, which is really not true, because no symptom does not mean no problem at all times.
Agreed.
So, a lot of diseases, like there can be that's anemia, thyroid diseases, HPV, osteoporosis, all these diseases, they present silent initially. So, if you're somebody who gets regular checkups done, you're actually more prone to catching them early on during their screening and, and avoid aggressive treatment later on. So, it's a very big, misconception that people have कि जब problem हो तभी जाना चाहिए, which is actually true for most
and
cases.
like in Indian society, जब प्रॉब्लम हो तभी जाना चाहिए इनिशियली, तो वो लोग प्रॉब्लम को भी इग्नोर कर देते हैं।
हाँ, क्योंकि
कि जब बढ़ेगा तब देखेंगे।
बिकॉज उस समय एक्चुअली व्हाट दे डू इज कि जब जब प्रॉब्लम अगर थोड़ी सी भी लगती है तो उनका मेन वो होता है कि टू रिजॉर्ट टू डॉक्टर गूगल. They don't actually want to, seek help from a medical professional because and today obviously Instagram है वो they're already providing too much info. तो anyway everyone thinks कि अभी घर के नुस्खे चल जाएंगे या anything else. And the last one would be which is I think सबने ही सुना होगा या पता नहीं बहुत ही कॉमन है, वो ये है कि इंडियन लोगों में अनीमिया बहुत कॉमन है. मतलब बहुत लोग बोलते हैं कि बहुत नॉर्मलाइज कर दिया है उसको. The thing is, low hemoglobin is never normal for anything, or it can present as a lot of fatigue, hair fall है, बहुत immunity कम है. तो people think that it's very मतलब होता है क्योंकि हम लोग इंडियन हैं. बहुत लोग I've heard this, but that's not at all true because any kind of अगर कोई भी problem है और अगर आपका hemoglobin कम है, it is not at all something that needs to be normalized. It's something that needs proper treatment or at least a visit to the doctor if you're facing any of these, symptoms.
Okay. So what advice you would give to young women who want to prioritize and protect their reproductive health?
See, first of all, which is ये भी बहुत बड़ा misconception है कि you should always just think about your reproductive health only when you're getting married or when you're planning pregnancies, which is really wrong because your reproductive health is ऐसे भी आपको मेंटेन करना चाहिए उसको. एंड द वेज यू कैन डू दैट इज हैविंग अ बैलेंस डाइट, गोइंग टू द जिम और एनी काइंड ऑफ मूवमेंट इन योर डे. एंड stress management is a major role because what happens is all of these things actually affect your hormones indirectly. So hormones is the reason, मतलब hormones are most important for your reproductive health. So अगर आप इन सब की if you're caring enough for these on a daily basis and always, it's not something कि अब मेरी शादी हो रही है तो करना है या something that you're doing और pregnancy plan करो so you're being extra cautious. आपके hormones तो हमेशा है ना आपके साथ. It's not only at that time. Though it's something that you should always take care of, and it is being taken care of by maintaining your hormonal balance. So these are things that you should always think of. Ki, am I taking a good diet? I am going to the gym or not? Or like any kind of physical activity in your day. And stress management and all these things are very important. So if this is done, and also the most important, I think, being in India, would be talking about sexual health because and not feeling कि it's a stigma and it's like such a bad thing. And because यहाँ पे लगता है लोगों को कि silence preserves dignity. But what that is like really wrong because आप मतलब you're not realizing that the awareness is saving lives. Your seeking help is saving lives and complications, which बाद में everyone repents, everyone will. But उसके पहले ना मतलब उस समय आप नहीं जाते हो. But when it's too late, then it is too late, right? So it's always better to be safe than sorry, I would just like to say. So I think it's very important and it's something very less talked about. I feel like now because of social media थोड़ा सा awareness बहुत बढ़ रहा है. So I feel like people are okay enough to talk about it, open up to it, everything. But I feel like आप open up, आप social media को अपनी मतलब आप help seek करो, but also seek help from a medical professional. चाहे वो कोई भी वो ऐसा हो. एंड डोंट
सोशल मीडिया पे तो बहुत टाइप्स की इन्फॉर्मेशन है और उसमें कुछ फॉल्स भी हैं, तो प्रोफेशनल्स के पास हेल्प लेना इज
एग्जैक्टली. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है तो इट्स मच बेटर कि आप ऑलवेज इट इज़ ऑलवेज बेटर. सी एनी वे इंटरनेट है, सब कुछ है, देयर टू हेल्प यू. दे नॉट द लाइक उसमें आपको खुद से कोई वो मेडिसिन नहीं दे रहे, तो
दे आर नॉट दैट प्रॉमिसिंग.
हाँ एग्जैक्टली. सो सेल्फ मेडिकेशन और जो ऑनलाइन मिथ्स होते हैं सारे, उसको बिलीव भी नहीं करना चाहिए ब्लाइंडली. आपको कुछ भी फील हो रहा है, आपको कोई सिम्टम्स फील हो रहे हैं, आपको कुछ भी इन जनरल, it is always better to get a medical professional ka help. And obviously anyone likes a negative test result. There's no harm. No one likes a positive test result of anything. So it's always better कि आप यही करो instead of just waiting and अब कुछ होगा तो मैं जाऊँगी. So that's what I would like to say.
So lastly, moving ahead, we have a rapid fire round. So first question is, what is the best advice you would give to the girls experiencing her first period?
I would say keep your favorite chocolate handy.
Okay. Pajamas or a power suit for a busy day at the clinic?
Always a power suit because you're a woman in power.
Oh, okay. Your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
Netflix, for sure.
One thing women should prioritize but they often neglect.
Themselves.
Oh. One word to describe your journey from Miss Supriya Gupta to Dr. Supriya Gupta.
Transformative, I would say.
Your favorite vacation destination?
Goa,
Okay. And your favorite spot in Varanasi?
my house. Always.
Okay. Tell us about the best compliment you have received as a doctor.
I think whenever the patient just says that हम लोग दूसरे डॉक्टर के पास भी गए थे बट इलाज आप मतलब मैं ठीक आपके इलाज से हुआ आई थिंक दैट्स
Okay.
लाइक द बिगेस्ट थिंग
And lastly, one compliment that you have given as a doctor to any of your patient.
not a compliment but I think I would just always thank my patients for having that much trust and you know the actually blindly trusting because even it's a big thing for them so I feel like their blind trust is a compliment enough for anything and I mean it's something that matlab, I actually cannot put it into words. It's a very big thing for us.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
And to our listeners, remember, your health is not a trend. It is a relationship with yourself. Listen to your body, choose your health, and do not go with the misled informations online. Thank you for being here with us till now. Stay tuned for next episode. Jai Hind.